Welcome back, friends. I'm Libby and this is Ellie, and today Ellie's gonna teach you how to paint watercolor gift tags. If you saw my last video, you would know we did a blue Christmas themed video, and I'm gonna give you problems because now you're gonna have to pick. Do you wanna go with peppermint Christmas or blue Christmas? Because these cards are fresh out of the Hallmark universe. Anyways, get your watercolor paper, get your dog, and let's get started. So here we're just starting by taping off of the paper into 12 sections with washi tape. You can use masking tape, really whatever you have, as long as you can peel it off will work. I activated my watercolors by adding water to them, and here I'm just making a palette with white and various shades of red because we're doing a peppermint themed gift tag painting. And oops, I got some on the paper. You can get that off by just adding more water and then dapping it with a paper towel. For our first quadrant, we're doing a stripe pattern, kind of to resemble like wrapping paper. I'm going in with my rigger brush and I'm just taking my time, making some lines and then making some of them thicker. I added a metallic silver as well just to give it some extra sparkle. Second square, I did the starting of plaid, and the third one is just completely red. There I made a stocking. I used a dry brush to go in and add that highlight, and same thing with the Santa hat. And this is gonna be a little gnome. For the fluff for the stocking and the hat and the gnome, all of it, that's usually white. So when you're painting white with watercolor, what you're painting really is like the shadow. So you can use a gray, black, make sure it's really nice and watered down so that you can add more dimension to it later. For the gnome, I made his little beard and added some feet and just made his outfit red. And I'm adding just more dimension to the fluffs. After your first layer of the plaid has dried, you can go in and add more dark red thin lines. For this bottom left square, I'm doing buffalo plaid. So here you can just take a black and try, it's handmade, but try to make the lines like straight-ish and about the same distance as the line is itself. And then once you make that, it literally makes buffalo plaid. The candy cane. So I'm just starting with a big block of a red candy cane. We'll add the white later. I think this is so pretty and classic, and it's way easier than it looks. This one is my favorite. It's the peppermints. You could use like a bottle cap or something if you wanted perfect circles, but this is handmade, okay? We're doing our best over here with this circles. Speaking of another circle, this is going to be just a pretty red ornament, so just draw a circle and leave the middle a little bit lighter so it gives it some highlight. Oh, you know I love bows. Everything is better with a bow, so a red bow it is. I just traced the bow shape and then I'm leaving it just pretty much flat red. I'll add dimension later. And this design right here looks a lot harder than it actually is, but it's gonna be a cup of hot cocoa. I like the little detail in the handle there. I think it makes it look extra cute. Add the string for the ornament, and then I added a metallic bow because, like I said, everything is better with a bow. Now that my red for the candy cane and the peppermints is completely dry, I'm going in with like a gray. You can use Payne's gray, whatever you have. I'm watering it down pretty good just to add some shadows to give it more dimension, and for the coffee cup too. And that top right corner right there is a plate for Santa and his cookies. And that's what happens when you don't wait for it to dry and then you go to add the shadow. It's fine, it'll be fine, everything's fine. For the peppermints, I'm adding white watercolor to give it the peppermint design. You can use white gouache or white acrylic paint if you want. I do like how the white watercolor kind of is more soft, and I actually end up going over it a couple times just to add more of a pop. Adding the stripes to the straw and just adding some highlights with that white, and then going in with a more saturated red to add more dimension to pretty much everything here that was a flat red. The plate, the cup, the bow, we're going in, we're adding those details. I'm gonna add those lines to the bow to give it that dimension, because all bows are so pretty, and those like dimension lines really have a lot to do with it because they're so textured. The reason I love watercolor so much is because you can start with something that is pretty simple in theory and pretty simple to paint, and then just by adding more layers and dimension, you can really make something come to life. Here I'm just going in and adding even more red in between my white for the peppermints, just to, again, add contrast and make them seem a little bit more realistic. I went in for the chocolate chips, and boy oh boy was it too much, but that's okay because I just dapped it away with a paper towel, and now it looks like I totally did it like that on purpose. Going in for the candy cane, I told you we'd add that white, so I'm doing straight lines but they're curved, you know what I mean, to try to make it really look like a candy cane. And again, I'm using white watercolor, but you can use white gouache or white acrylic paint, or if you have a paint pen, that'll work just fine. I'm actually going over every single line twice. So the whipped cream for the hot cocoa is all about the shadows. So I added like a gray and a dark, like black a little bit to really give it that whipped cream. Tape peel, you could leave it like this and frame it up and it would look super cute. But today we are chopping these up and making them into watercolor gift tags. You can use scissors if you don't have one of these little slicer things, but they're pretty cheap and it saves you a lot of time and energy, and it's like a straight line every time. Here are the final designs. Let me know which one is your favorite. If you made it to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite gift tag is and which ones are you the most excited to make. I have to say, my favorite is the peppermint. I'm a sucker for the peppermint. I think it's so cute. And I think that the peppermint Christmas theme is my favorite theme of all the themes. Close to Pinkmas, but peppermint I think wins. I think it's the cutest, and it is minty and fresh. Let me know how these go if you try them at home. Tag me on all my socials at Libby Noniche. If you don't want to make them and you just want to purchase them, my Etsy shop is libbynonichellc.etsy.com, and they are for sale on there. And make sure that you follow make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you don't ever get to miss out on Ellie eating my face ever again. And make sure you check out the blue Christmas gift tags and all my other tutorials. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much. Happy Christmas, Harry, and I will see you next time. Bye.